Hello friends, in this video I will talk about series RL circuit or simply called as series LR circuit. We know that inductor is a device which opposes the change in current through it, and for an ideal inductor, or we call it as a pure inductor, it exhibit the property of inductance only, and it never exhibit the property of resistance or a capacitance. But in general, the inductor is nothing but a coil, and we know that coil is made up of wire. So definitely a wire will have resistance, and therefore inductor will also have its own resistance. And so we can say that all coils will always have some amount of resistance. Maybe that resistance is too small or too large, but definitely it will have resistance. Therefore a pure inductor circuit is not possible, and the in real world, whatever the even if we connect a coil to the circuit, it is simply a LR circuit or RL series circuit, which will look like this. A resistance is in series with the inductor. Now consider this circuit. Here this is resistance and this is inductor, which are connected in series. And here if we apply the voltage V equals to Vm sin omega t, which is nothing but an AC supply here, then the current I will start flowing if the switch is on. Here let the voltage across resistance is VR and voltage across inductor is VL, and the current I is flowing through the circuit, and terminal voltage is V, which is nothing but the supply voltage. Now we know that if the switch is on, all of a sudden the current will not increase because of this resistance as well as because of this inductance, because in inductor the current lags the voltage by 90 degree. But here, as this is the LR circuit, definitely some change will be there, and the overall, if we apply the KVL here, that is sum of EMF is equals to sum of potential drop, then V is equals to VR plus VL, that is voltage across resistance plus voltage across inductor. Now voltage across resistance is given by Ohm's law. Simply it is I into R, and voltage across inductor is given by L di by dt. Here di by dt is nothing but the change in current, and this L is the value of inductor in Henry. So putting this value, we will get V is equals to I into R plus L di by dt. Now let us draw the waveform and phasor diagram for the series LR circuit. Here the current flowing through this circuit is same as compared to voltage, because voltage drop across inductor and inductor and resistance both are different, but the current is constant. That's why only current I is flowing, and therefore it is considered as a reference for the vector diagram. So reference is nothing but the horizontal x-axis, so this is your reference I. And we said that in resistance, now we will draw voltage across resistance. In case of resistance, voltage and current are in phase. As voltage and current are in phase, its vector will be will have no phase difference, so it will simply overlap with the current like this. So this is the voltage across resistance. Now in case of inductor, we know that voltage leads the current, or we can say that current lags the voltage here by 90 degree, and in this case definitely our current is reference axis. So here V, that is voltage, will lead the current by 90 degree, and therefore here VL, that is voltage through voltage across inductor, is leading by 90 degree. How this lead is indicated in clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction, because in phasor representation lead is indicated by clockwise direction. Now if you want to plot the resultant here, we have to draw these parallel lines like this, and the intersection point will indicate the voltage V, that is the terminal voltage V. Now this is the vector diagram for our RL series circuit. Now if you want to write the current equation, it is I equals to Im sin omega t, as we are considering the current as a reference here. Therefore the waveform will have the current like this, which is originating from the 0, and here if you want to write the mathematical representation of voltage, now we know that it is some angle, let it be phi. Okay, let this angle between current and voltage is phi, and it is some positive angle, and in maths representation this positive sign indicates the lead, and it is generally indicated by plus. So we will have, that is voltage will have equation V equals to Vm sin omega t plus phi. Plus here indicates the lead, that is voltage is leading by angle phi, and that phi is nothing but phase angle. So voltage waveform will look like this, which is leading the current by an angle of phi, means it is achieving its maximum 0 and minimum value before current. So same voltage, same diagram, same phasor diagram can be redrawn like this if we shift the VL to this position. Okay, so the same VL is shifted to this position, then we will get this diagram, and here all the vectors indicates the voltage. That's why this triangle is known as voltage triangle. The voltage across this resistance is given by Ohm's law. If we use it, it is I into R. In case of inductor, it will be I into XL, where XL is the resistance offered by inductor, known as inductive reactance. And the total voltage of the circuit, let it be indicated by V equals to I into Z, where Z is the impedance of the circuit, which is explained later on. So if we divide this equation or this circuit by I, then we will get here Z, we will get XL here, and we will get R here. So we get this triangle, and as all the components are resistance, inductive reactance, and impedance are there, it is called as impedance triangle. Now this value of impedance Z can be given by Z, that is the total impedance of the circuit, which is nothing but the total resistance offered by the circuit to the flow of AC, and this Z is given by Pythagoras theorem. Here if we apply Pythagoras theorem, we get Z is equals to under root R square plus XL square, and the unit of impedance is also ohm, and it is denoted by this omega sign. Here this phase angle phi can be calculated by using cos phi, that is cos phi is equals to R upon Z, and tan phi is equals to XL over R. Thus we can calculate the phase angle phi, which is nothing but the angle between voltage and current. Thank you.